Greetings from my backyard. Will you please join me in Gasho? Namo Amidavos. Namo Amidavos. Namo Amidavos. Well, I'm here in my backyard today, practicing social distancing with my wife, and believe me, it has not been easy. I think if I hadn't been retired for the year prior, this probably would be harder on me than it is. It could have been worse, but we're home, we're sheltering in place, we're doing all the guidelines, we PPE up going out, we don't go to the grocery store but once or two times a week. Our youngest daughter is helping us with groceries every once in a while. So it could be worse. Our health is good. We seem to be doing well. Mental health as well, with maybe the exception, I have trouble determining what day of the week it is. I'm losing track of time, but I'm sure that's the same with everybody else. We're just in this together and we do what we have to do. One of the subjects I wanted to touch on today was one of the main themes of Buddhism is our interdependence that we have on every living thing. And even though social distancing seems to be pulling us away, it seems as though we're getting closer. We all have a common goal to get out of this thing alive. And believe me, as you get older and then you have underlying health conditions, it is definitely one of those things that you think about. But we are independent. Even though social distancing seems to push us apart, we're more independent on each other than we think, because we have to have communications. We have to be able to communicate and be able to be part of that herd or the pack animal that most people want to be. But by the use of social media, Zoom, FaceTime on our iPhones, even just picking up the phones, texting, doing what we have. We've been checking on our family here and my family in New York, and everyone's doing well, and I hope that when you're watching this, you're doing well too. But we have to remember that we are dependent on people, we are dependent on the things we do, but make sure that we still understand that we have a deep debt of gratitude to the people that are out there on the front lines for us right now. The people that are the doctors, the nurses, first responders, grocery store clerks, people that are providing our essential services, and I'm sure they don't want to be out on the front line. They want to be home, they want to be sheltering in place. I can't stress enough right now to make sure that you follow these guidelines. I mean, yeah, we're all getting little cabin fever, if you want to call it, but we have to survive and we have to make it through this. But when you're at the grocery store, if you go to the grocery store, if your neighbor, if your kids, whoever brings you the food and the necessities that you need for life, make sure you thank them and give them your deepest gratitude, because these are the people that are out there doing what needs to be done when the rest of us are home sheltering in place. Just remember that this is not a forever thing. This is going to pass, just like everything, all things pass. And when this passes, we will be able to get back together. We will be able to have church services. We will be able to have communal our gatherings again. We'll be able to celebrate our holidays. We'll be able to celebrate our children's birthdays and things that we love so dearly. But you have to remember, we need to stay here. We need to get through this thing. Don't be too impatient. And if you find yourself not doing well, or if you're feeling down, just remember, recite Namo Amidabasu, and Amita's light of compassion will be extended to you, as it always is. We have help getting through these times of crisis. We just have to think about it. So, pick up a good book. Read something that you should have read in high school, which I'm doing right now. read the classics, read new ones. I'm not recommending being on television too much. I don't. I find myself way too much television, way too much iPad, too much online, and not doing things I should do here. I do regret that I have many jobs that I need to have done, but they're just not getting done because I can't go to the store. But I will survive. All the jobs will still be there waiting for me. As long as I can, get through all this and be here, I just want to stay safe and be well. Thank you.